So that was annoying power outage. So yeah, what were you guys doing again?
We were talking.
That's right, we were describing what's happening to Julia, whose real character's name is...
Ava.
Ava! Hey, could you go to the gear in the top right and change your display name to Ava? Just so I can look down and be like, oh, that's Ava.
First Metal Beard. That's a pretty cool name. It's not as good as Jinx Slicer, but...
And once again, this is a Pirates game, so try to be like Ferris Coral Beard or something. You know, at least try to go with the theme.
I was a beard. Come on.
Lazy.
That is very piratey.
Metal Beard.
Well, what's it called? I have so many rings on me, and I have a whole bunch of metal on me. That's why I went with that.
Yeah.
Call yourself Blackbeard.
No.
That is a generic pirate name.
Call yourself Black Metal Beard.
Hey, I live in North Carolina, so it's kind of like hits home to me. Because that's what I learned in school.
Oh,
they
I
didn't
know
teach me
a
nothing
good,
else.
a good nick for enchantress pirate person.
For it.
Okay. So what do you do, Ava, as you enter in? When you see that your friends are there, you see there's a dwarfish bartender. He seems pretty grown. Doesn't seem pleasant. But he is serving tea.
And beer.
And ale.
Which I cannot drink.
It's true. It's
Well,
also
I'm
poison.
gonna head over to, once I scan the room, I am going to, how long has it been since I've jumped off of the boat and got picked up, and how long is this, like about a day or so?
Total, it's been about 2 days. Yeah, it's been about 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were adrift one day, caught the next, and took it here.
Alright, well I'm shocked when I see my crewmates, and I go walking towards them.
Am I dry yet?
Not quite.
Alright. Just move, come, spot right there.
This is a character, you should be able to move him. So the smell of rotting fish really stings the nostrils as you approach the as you take the seat that's as close as possible to the fish vendor. And you see these three just gorging down some cooked fish.
Mine's got maple syrup on it, supposedly, or black stuff.
He's eating oil on it. It's pure fish fat.
I offer some fish to Ava.
I'll take the fish.
Oh.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I did something that will make you laugh. I gave 200 gold away for nothing.
Yeah.
For nothing.
It wasn't to the DM. It was to another player.
Yeah, but
it wasn't me being cruel. It was the players being cruel. You've been playing with me for too long, Sha. I'm starting to rub off on you.
1 second.
But anyway, what were you about to say before I cut you off?
So I sort of am happy to see you guys. My emotion or my facial expressions are clear. But I slouch in the chair, throw some, I don't know, damp sack or backpack on the tabletop, and I look at you guys and say, "What happened?"
Ninjas.
Yeah, that's long story short. Ninjas, explosions, submarines,
Water walking, losing ships,
room.
in a little room. That makes it sound kind of worse than what it really is.
I'd say there's some crying in there too.
Yeah, I cried when I lost that gold. I actually lost it right before you came up in here. Lost it yesterday when I went to sleep. Before I went to sleep.
Yeah, but that pretty much sums it up.
Hey John, can I pickpocket that gold off of him?
That's it. It doesn't sound like very much.
I said nah.
The water walking took a lot of time.
Yeah, it did. Because we didn't know where we were going.
You didn't miss
No,
much.
I mean, we've survived sea monsters and who knows what else. Or you all know
true.
what we've survived and we've gone down by ninjas.
It was that time that there was that Sharknado, and you were like, this is like a really bad movie, and then it turns out it was just a dream. And Zoth, you're all kind of weirded out that Zoth is sharing all this with you, that he had a dream about this, but
Hold on. I'm confused in a hole.
Yeah. Sad that it had to be ninjas. I'd rather go off with a big boom, but
We almost ran into an octopus.
Are there any other survivors?
yeah. No.
Not to our knowledge.
We were surprised you made it out of there.
The only person that died was the captain.
And the crew.
And the like 20 crew that John made up.
Yeah.
hey, whoa!
This
I
John
made up all of them, and all of them had rich, full backstories.
Yeah. Totally believe that.
What you rolling for?
I'm just going picking a tarot
That's a
card.
tarot card. So.
Anytime I roll a
You've been
22, it's a tarot card.
surprisingly accurate so far.
Are you rolling? You're rolling a tarot card?
Yeah, I pretty much just randomly draw from whenever I draw from my deck of tarot cards. This time I picked the stars.
Didn't you pick the stars earlier?
I said, it's not my fault that the tarot cards want to repeat themselves. Just
Did you pick
trust
the
Touche.
the
You
four
just suck at shuffling.
scimitars yet?
hilarious.
Hey, Julia, what kind of gear do you, or Ava, what kind of gear do you have? Did you
I
ever
have no
pick up
clue.
any?
Probably just like a robe and no, I just sort of jumped out the portal or what are they called again?
I guess porthole. I think would be
Okay.
porthole. Porthole.
I didn't have any time to grab anything.
So
Just
now
what I was
you
wearing,
got your gold.
She's essentially buck naked right now.
and my spell book, right? Yeah, just a seashell bra, and that's pretty
Yeah.
much it.
So at least you got your health. That's good for you.
True.
I'm a doctor, so we kind of have health no matter what.
You've been saying you're a doctor the entire time.
Yes, and apparently you guys seem to forget that, so...
There's a difference between doctoring and water walking. But
And did you see the captain die?
No, I
No,
did
actually,
not.
we don't know if
Ship
he's
was
dead or not.
incapacitated.
He just kind of went down with the ship, or he got out. He got out when I went down to the bottom of the ship and looked for him, but he was nowhere to be seen. So he's alive,
That's not
to my
what
knowledge.
you told us. You said
No,
you
I
saw
lied.
That he,
I lied.
Well, at least you guys survived.
in the head.
I thought I was the only one.
We barely made it out. We went through some hardships, but we're here. Question is now what to do from here.
Yeah, what do we do from here? Eat. We just ate fish. It was disgusting.
You're the
Oh,
one
it's
that
disgusting
enjoyed
fish.
it.
Welcome to the ocean. You're gonna have fish for the rest of your life.
How is it disgusting fish? It'd be like awesome fresh fish.
No, I asked for
It's
maple syrup. I asked for maple syrup, and he put something on there. I don't know what it was.
Oh.
Correction, he went to the fish vendor and asked for maple syrup.
Yeah. And he put
What
some
did
black
you
stuff
expect
on
to
there.
It was not syrup, he yells.
You're lucky it was that. So why don't we go check out the blacksmith? There's probably some interesting characters over there.
Well, where is this ship heading?
It
It
doesn't
just
head
wanders.
anywhere. Yeah,
It's a port.
it's pretty much a mobile port. It just floats around. Anybody who wants to come on here is allowed, as long as they don't cause trouble. I guess pretty much it's like a tavern of ships, more or less.
Do I already know of the? Is this like a popular?
The traveling turtle is pretty famous. It's one of the few
Okay.
ships of its kind.
All right. Well, I probably don't ask that then. You probably know exactly where I am.
I mean, you've never been here before, but you've certainly heard of it. I think only one of you have actually been here before.
So this is the traveling turtle. I look around.
Yeah.
Not
It's
too
nice. It's pretty nice.
bad. hmm
The one thing,
captain's
though, is
fun
that the captain of the traveling turtle, he seemed to be a bit concerned about something happening at the main building here.
I think it's just that he had to go work. Seems like a very fun-loving man.
Yeah.
It's when do you rarely see a captain standing right at the entrance of his entrance at his ship. Usually he's behind the wheel.
Oh yeah. Unless they're at port gathering more crew members.
But anyway, let's go check out the weapon shop. I think Zot's already ran in front of us.
Yeah, you can clearly see that there are some stairs here leading up. This actually place goes underneath, if you wanted to go, but it's just more payloads. But it is very dark underneath there. You look up, you can clearly see the group came back to their same position here. They appear to be getting ready to leave. They appear to be samurai, but they're a little dirtier and a little more rugged. You think they might be Ronin. There's about 12 of them total. They're kind of taking up these tables. And yeah, and you can clearly see this vendor. There's tons of weapons of every kind. There's wakazashis, tantos, katanas, etc., etc. In addition, katana. In the very center here, they're underneath some glass. Actually, it's on top of a pedestal. You can see that there's a sword, and it's a katana that's just breathing in flame.
You say that again?
There's a katana wreathed in flame.
So I go over to that and say, "This is a very interesting weapon you have here, sir."
He looks back and he nods and says, "Indeed, one of a kind."
So what makes it so special?
He says, "Well, it's magically intense." He kind of goes down. He kind of gets close to it. Kind of waves his hands back and forth as if telling like a magical story. He said, "This is a magically enchanted blade of flame and fire, and it was made especially for the King Croc by the creatures that came from the elemental chaos from Waiko. But it was stolen and has arrived after years. Has arrived in my custody."
Arrives. I like that use of the word.
He gives out a smile and says, "I assure you, I got by natural and legitimate means."
Of course. I would never question otherwise.
Are you looking to buy something?
Yeah. Well, what would be the replacement of a dagger?
A dagger? That would be a tanto, he says. He comes over and says, "You're not from around here, are you?"
I said, no, I spent my days, this land is all new to me. Decided in my final years on this planet to try something new. How much is a tanto?
Be like gold, 4 gold, 12 gold, 100 gold pieces.
I like how that quickly escalated.
No, it's like 2 gold pieces.
Alright, so I'll buy 2 of them then.
Cool. He hands you 2 tantos.
I was looking in the I was looking at do they have a mount vendor here? I found that in the book.
A mount vendor?
Yeah, you said there's vendors of all kinds.
You find no stable here.
A mount vendor.
They sell boats for 3,000 and goes 1 mile per hour, but still to get somewhere.
You look around and you don't see any horses or rams or even ponies. Not even a unicorn.
Man.
I just talked to Zot. You might want to try the port for that.
Oh, it ain't like I got that kind of money. I was trying to get us all added together. Oh, we could buy a spyglass for 1,000 gold.
Let's not.
We're going to see water for days.
So I'd say, why don't you try talking to one of these guys? One of the samurai. You seem like you'd fit right in with them. Yeah, hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey-ho.
Yeah.
So, what do you want me to do?
I said, why don't you try to introduce yourself to one of these samurai?
First pay him 200 gold, then talk.
Yeah.
Said, you
At
have
this point, it's for good luck.
you have that certain urgent look to you that they might find relatable.
Oh, is that how it is? Okay. Oh.
Make sure you talk in a Cockney accent too.
I don't like when y'all throw me on this. This is weird. This is my first time. Oh man.
This is my
I'll go
first
with you.
time, guys. I'm really nervous.
This
I'll
is how
hold
you
your
learn.
Yeah. Alright. So I approached the table and I asked
They
them.
kill you. You roll a new character.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta keep going.
So I approached them and I asked them, what are they in such a hurry for?
And they kind of raise an eyebrow at you and say, it's none of your business now, is it?
Well, if I was looking into helping you guys, would that be a part of my business then?
You see the guy in the center, he seems to be more of the, he seems to be a higher class in the rest of them. He's an elf and the other two aren't. And he gives you kind of like a cockney smile. He says, sure. What are you looking on helping us? How are you helping us?
Any way I can. Bored around these parts, just adventuring.
He kind of looks left and right, and he looks at your crew. He kind of looks at the other four and says, "Is that your crew?"
Sadly, yes.
He kind of looks at the little gnome, the dwarf, and the little human girl. He says, "We're looking for some people. Well, just basic privateers types. If you're willing to sign up, we wouldn't even pay you by the." We would make you sign the contract.
I'm a freelancer. I do things on my own, but
He
I
says,
wouldn't
well,
mind tagging along.
If you want to help,
1 second.
Why do I have to sign a contract if I want to work
He says
alone?
you don't. He says you don't have to sign a contract. You do not even have to sign a contract.
Am I the only one that can understand him at this point?
No, all of you can hear him.
Oh, alright. I was just wondering. Well, if you need us, just let us know and we'll be ready.
Says sure. Says why don't you go wait by the ship.
But I gotta finish buying my gear first.
He says feel free, take your time.
I'll let you know when we're ready.
He gives that a smile.
Alright, I'm thinking about buying a heavy crossbow.
Are you
And-
proficient with that?
All crossbows are simple weapons.
Really? Okay.
They're martial ranged actually, these ones aren't
And
heavy.
for my games, they're all simple.
What's better than a rapier?
Well, if you're dual wielding,
longsword.
nothing really. It depends on what you want, because dual wielding you need light weapons. Well, sorry, not light weapons. Yeah, actually, yes, you do. You need your offhand to be light if you don't
You
have
need
the-
finesse weapons regardless.
Alright.
So you got the best weapons you can have for attacking twice in a turn.
Alright. Can I get a rapier with the +1 on it?
That would be a magical rapier. You see none of that.
Oh, you can't conjure up one?
It would also be a finely crafted masterwork rapier. You see one that's costs about 1,000 gold.
What does it have on it?
It's got +1 to attack because it's finely crafted.
Would that actually help me any? Or
Yeah, if you were attacking somebody, and it would give you a +1 to attack damage. I mean, it wouldn't make it talk smoother. It wouldn't help you when your ally tricks you into giving them 200 gold. But when it comes to stabby, nothing's better.
it don't give.
Or stashy.
No, it's a rapier. They don't go.
You don't know,
slash,
maybe he'll
slash.
try.
He can
I'd
try
rather
if you
give
want.
1,000 gold to a person instead of my teammate. Alright, let me pick up this heavy crossbow and put it in my weapon, which is a 1d10.
He gives it to you. Only a slightly inflated price.
Could I try to talk him down?
You can try.
Alright, give me 1 second to add this to my character stats.
Do you guys want to do anything?
No?
They want to get the hell on the road, Jack. Alright, Dex 1d10. Do I need to carry any ammunition with me?
Yes.
Yeah.
For my okay. What's the range on a crossbow? 30?
Far.
Heavy is 150 to 600.
Feet?
Yes.
Okay.
Inches.
Oh god.
That's still a good ways away.
No, it isn't.
It
No.
just is. To me.
So, heavy crossbow is 100 to 400.
Oh, okay. Alright. So let's see. What kind of check do you want me to roll for on that
You can give me a persuasion check if you don't want to just talk about it.
Alright. Try to talk him down to 800? 900. Which one?
Oh, you actually want? You're buying a 1,000 gold sword?
Yeah.
Okay. You can try.
To talk him down? Persuasion?
Sure.
Alright. Check 0.
He says, I appreciate the offer. I'm sorry the position you're in, but I'm not in a great way myself.
Alright. Are we going to pick up any gold on the way?
From where? We don't have an income.
I know. That's why I was asking.
Currently, we don't have an income. So
I don't know who you're asking. Are you asking me, the DM? 'Cause I can't tell you that stuff.
What? That's cheapy.
How could I tell you your future? You haven't even
John,
done it yet.
just
Here.
go like, oh right, you're gonna go die here.
Oh yeah, sure. What
I'm
happens
gonna
is you're gonna find the Kraken, you're gonna cut open his belly, and turns out he ate a ship made of gold, and you ride it onto the sunset. And...
Is it a Spanish ship?
Alright,
No, you racist.
I'm doing a alright, can I do a perception check then?
To what?
See what my future entails?
Sure. Give me a roll.
Okay.
You think you're gonna die a horrible, horrible death. You think you're gonna sink to the bottom of the ocean with chains around your arm.
And I'm in my waterproof sleeping bag, right?
No. You actually see your waterproof sleeping bag fly out of your backpack as you drown down.
It actually can float, surprisingly.
Oh.
So, who are these guys?
These appear to be Ronin. You don't really know them, but you do know they have a ship outside.
I do?
Yeah, you've seen it. You've all seen their ship.
Oh, okay. So they all have a ship outside. So, I mean, he approached them as if he already knew them.
Nah.
Oh, you didn't know them at all?
Nah. That's how I approach people in real life, actually, too. Which is kind of weird.
Oh, and you just knew that they had an adventure for us?
We knew that from.
We knew that they were. John said like a few
It
minutes.
just seems
prior.
like I'm missing something.
No.
Because you're like, hey,
A few minutes prior said that they were packing up. John said that they looked like they were packing up to go out.
Oh, so you just want to leave with them on
Yeah.
the ship?
And they're just going to go whenever I'm ready if I don't stop tinkering around.
Okay.
Um,
Where are they headed?
that is
Never
a
asked
great
and they never
question.
said.
So we're just gonna hop on their ship and go wherever?
Go with the flow.
It sounds
Okay.
like having someone with your sensibility is required on this kind of mission.
Yes, it does. I gotta keep these guys safe.
Oh, we are far from safe right now.
Oh snap! I just realized I had a much better token. I'll use
Do I need? All right. Well, I don't think I'm gonna buy that weapon. All right, I'm ready.
you
I'm
just gonna
go
keep 1,000 gold then?
Ava's
walk
our
up to
leader
the
now.
Ronin.
Just gonna make her your leader, so when you guys screw up, you can blame it on her.
No, because she can talk more than I do. Because I don't know what I'm doing, but I had a good time talking to these people. Oh, by the way, Ava, I don't know if you knew this, but this is my first ever game.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, so.
welcome.
Welcome to our world.
Yeah.
It's tough like the first couple of times because it's like awkward, and
Yeah.
you're just sort of beside yourself. And so I understand. I was the same way. It's weird.
No, it's not really weird, but I'm definitely trying to figure out the hangs of things.
Mm.
Just don't be afraid to ask questions. We're all more than willing to help.
I'm not.
Yeah, but you're John. It's expected.
Touche.
So are these Ronin sitting at the table?
Yeah, there's 12 of them.
they're about to get up. They give you a nod, and they point towards the ship and say, we're leaving in 12. Be ready.
Oh God, what did I miss? Did we just sign another contract?
No.
No, we did not.
So where are we headed?
Talking to the Ronin, John.
As he passes by, he ignores you.
So I who's next to me? Lean over to Ava. I said, I was having an old timers moment. What are we doing with these Ronin?
Well,
According
I have
to
no
his
clue.
odds.
Actually, is it guy? Who's the?
It was
who is the
Zots.
guy? What's your character's name?
Zots.
Oh, Zots. Well, Zots volunteered us for something. I don't know what, but we've been invited to join them and sail away somewhere that I'm not quite sure where we're going, or even if we should go. They seem fairly rude, and you know how I abhor that, even for pirates.
So I turn to Zots and say, "You want to explain
they're
this
pirates? Oh man, I'm lost. We're not going with them.
You sound like you just promised to go with them."
No, well, yeah.
Oh God! So I just reach in, facepalm myself again.
No, this
Why didn't
time.
you skip facepalming yourself and just hit him instead?
I'm like, just
Why don't you just magically
Keep
tickle me?
a collection of pies on you and use your mage hand and just pie face.
Oh
All
God!
right, so we have probably about
Oh God!
15-20 minutes to decide if
12.
we're going with them or not.
This is a horrible idea.
Well,
What
if
else?
we don't go with them.
You're
what are we
trusting
doing?
an imaginary tarot card.
You know? I just drew the devil, even if it's imaginary.
Well, our contracts are up, so we're under no obligation.
They
even if our contracts weren't up.
They didn't offer a
He's
contract.
dead
They
now,
just
so that doesn't make a difference.
Yeah,
Oh, right. I'm talking about with our
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
our old contract.
But they didn't even offer a contract. They said you
No,
come
no,
on
no,
for
no.
freelance.
They did
Right.
offer a contract, but
No,
I
they,
was like,
they
no,
didn't. These guys did not offer a contract. These
Oh,
guys said
didn't
they said we don't even need a contract to run our show.
Oh,
You can be paid by the day. Whenever you want to, they said whenever you want to quit, you can just jump off the ship.
what?
oh. So it's kind of those ships.
Well,
that say,
you could jump off
That
the
means-
ship at a port if you wanted to.
That means they can kill us at any given moment. I don't like this idea. What else
see.
other options do we
They
have?
could kill us. They could sell us as slaves. Their ship could be lousy.
We'll be trapped.
I'm not.
This is
getting
like
on
a
the ship.
poor
I don't
person's
know anything
ship.
about-
We might as well throw together 3,000 gold points and buy that ship off the dock there. Right, John?
Ship off the rock? What are you talking
The
about?
dock.
Doc.
And
Is
with
this
what
ship for sale?
crew?
Yeah, 4-man crew is nothing.
Okay,
Not
two
gonna get us
things.
anywhere.
Who are you buying? What ship from where? What?
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
There
I
were,
made
there's
it in
no-
5 seconds
there
ago. I
were
found it in
two-
books.
there were two ships on the dock. One of them was just pure dirt. The other was those Ronin ships.
Oh,
That's all there was.
Hey, I got an idea. We get on Ronin
so I'm
ship.
sorry. The first ship was what?
It appeared to be just two mounds of dirt connected by a small bridge and then just trees. It didn't really seem like a ship, but it was docked.
Oh God.
Okay.
So basically, what you're saying is that Ronin shippers are only to get off of this thing at the moment.
Unless you want to make friends with the druids. but-
Apparently.
Oh God.
Yeah, but yeah.
Apparently.
I have no clue.
we
I don't
can,
know about druid stuff. All I know is the seas.
This is gonna be bad news. If we're
Okay.
going on it, let's just get it over with.
we
So
go
I make
with-
that point. You know, that this is our only apparent
Yeah.
way off of the ship. But, you know, it's what's this place called again?
The traveling turtle.
The Traveling Turtle, I'm sure has plenty of boats coming in and out. I'm sure we'd probably find another ride in a couple of days if we just are patient.
Are the Ronis still here? The Ronins?
The Ronins
No,
have
they've
all
left.
Yeah.
Rather
I
rudely.
said, do you know how much they were paying a day?
He did not ask.
Oh, actually, let's ask our friend who volunteered us.
Zots?
What's up?
Zod,
How much are they paying us?
Well,
Don't
my new
ask a
plot is-
pathological
Gold.
layer question.
6 gold.
No, they didn't tell me. But my new plan, my new theory is we get on their ship. There's only 12 of us, 12 of them that we know about. So we can kill
We're
them.
not fighting
and then
them.
we take their.
No. You know what? At this point, I'm gonna just refuse to resurrect you.
Resurrect?
I said, I don't have a problem resurrecting him. It won't be at Zots, though.
Oh man.
So this is the game.
Did we... Jeez, you didn't ask anything about anything important. What did you ask them?
What's your
Did I
favorite
ask where
color?
they were
I'm
going?
writing a list.
What did you ask them? Tell me.
You
Um,
drink.
Nothing. He didn't ask him anything. We were right here. I was listening. I don't know about you guys, but you know, Zods, it's okay. It's not your thing. You know, you should have let me ask. This sort of thing is my bag, so it's all right. You tried, and that's what counts, right? And I pat him on the head.
So don't baby him. He needs to know that this was his fault.
Well, I would be all for pleasantly going down to their ship and letting them know of our plans, but since he left without giving me the courtesy of replying, then I don't feel a need to go inform him that we're not actually coming. So they can wait as long as they want.
They actually said they're leaving in 12 minutes, so...
Well. And now we're stuck on the ship for another 18 hours.
Or we can just actually talk to the druids, which apparently no one wants to talk to.
Oh, I'll
not
talk
object-
to them.
Ava wouldn't be objecting. She just has no clue. Like, she has no clue about what to do.
Yeah, it's either the
So why would she talk to
Ronin
them?
or the druids. I say I'll do the talking this time. And we're just gonna
The
need to learn
druids are
things.
even dirtier than the Ronin. Just FYI.
Not in that sense.
Well,
Ronin
first
are
of all,
just-
why are we talking? Where are we going? Like, what's the whole point of talking to them? We want off of this ship, yeah, but where?
that's exactly it. I just want to get back on the sea and sailing. That's the only reason I joined the captain.
So you want? So you want a ship?
I want adventure.
You
My
want
eyes
adventure?
kind of light up.
Okay. All right. So let's. I say let's just head back to the table and discuss this a little further. Okay. Let's have another round of ale and put our feet up and really think about our next step.
Alright. Anybody objecting to that?
Nope.
I'm not old enough to drink. I object.
How old are you?
In real life or in the game?
In the game.
Okay.
52.
Penny.
But
Very
elves
young.
elves are younger than humans.
In real life, he's 7. He's just got a really deep voice.
Yeah, that works. Actually, I'm sick right now, so
So he's 5.
Makes his deep
Yeah.
voice. Yeah, it's
staying
voice sound
staying home from school.
Let's see,
Cool. So you guys sit
All right,
down,
guys,
begin
so
discussing.
we want-
But before
We
you
want
actually end up talking, yeah, the dwarf actually comes over, wearing a small apron, still with a grim face on. He puts some tea on your table.
So I look at him and I say, "Thank you, good sir."
He gives you a nod. He says, "You guys never gave me an answer."
I look at him. I don't know what it is.
He looks at you and says, "Oh, you're new." Says, "I gave these boys a map earlier."
So I kind of like laugh and say, the only boy in this group is right here. Too young to drink."
He says, "There's tea." And as he kind of puts it down.
Yeah. Said he's old enough to drink tea, though. Right, boy?
I don't know if I trust this man.
As you said in front of his face. Okay.
He says that's a good call. You shouldn't trust people at sea. But
Alright, wake up. Hangover part 2.
But if you intend to use the map, which I assume that you did copy, you'll need some extra things.
So what would these extra things be?
He kind of reaches into his pocket and he takes out a key. And he said, "You just see it. It looks ancient. It's this ancient brass key." He says, he says, I once sailed with GoKong himself.
Are we supposed to know who that person is?
Yeah, it's,
that's
Three of you know Go. You feel free to make that kind of like stare, like you don't know what's going on. But the other three seem to
okay.
know.
Okay. I'm looking. Who?
Confused.
Somebody tell the story of GoKong.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I got this down pat. Let me see if my memory is correct, even though my history check.
This is gonna be awful. Just so you know, Julia. This is gonna be the worst information.
So much fun.
Honestly, he's the one that rolled the high history
When
check
you start
to find out
talking,
about
I
this
roll
guy.
my eyes, but I let you continue.
Alright, he's the big dude. No, is he the big dude that everyone's been searching for?
No, the Dread Ronin is a pirate lord. That's different.
Oh, wait, is that the captain of the ship?
There are many captains of the ship. Please be more specific.
Beard, can you just tell me?
I'm sorry, I forgot the story since I've been listening to Zots too much.
Okay, I'll tell you. He's a Ronin, 300 years, ruled the sea. Pretty much, he's never been beaten.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah, that's the wrong one as well. That's the one.
it's-
He's asking about a different one, is he not?
He says GoKong is the Dread Ronin.
Yeah,
Okay.
see? I knew what I was talking about.
You had no idea what you were talking about.
Bullshit.
He's getting
There are
into
many
D&D
times
pretty well,
I
I'll tell you
don't
that
know what I'm
much.
talking about, but that is
I don't know
one
what I'm talking
of
about. No, you don't.
So wonderful. You've sailed with the Dread Ronin, and so now you've given us this map, which
Well,
Which
you've
contains-
stolen it. It says it contains the location of his hideout.
of the Dread Ronin's hideout.
He nods.
Whoa. Did you just accuse us of thievery?
And
He laughs and says,
Why?
I would have given the location for free, but without my aid, you will not survive."
so the Dread Ronin slighted you in some way? Why would you give us this information?
He sighs and says, I once sailed with him and his crew. I've watched men die constantly. But what I did is, while I was on the ship, I got close to his first mate. I listened to his stories, and I got a lot of information out of him. As his first mate died in my arms, I made sure to loot him and be the first to take things off his body and loot his quarters. And now it's been 150 years. I have an ulcer, and I'm just looking to retire now.
And so you want some of the loot, I assume.
He shakes his head and says, "No, you'll never survive. But if you guys give me some gold now, I'll help you survive."
So I just kind of, laugh, take a sip of my tea, and say, And
So
what can... Go, say.
So we won't survive without your help.
He says, "Well, I seriously doubt it. In any
So
case,
are you-
if you don't make it, and I doubt you will, I'll just send more people, and they'll I assume they'll take this off me." By the way, that devil card was 100% accurate. They were going to enslave you. They were literally going to be like, "Hey, look over to the ocean," and then 4 guys were going to grab you and put you in chains.
Those your tarot cards don't lie, man.
They're in the actual D&D, they're surprisingly foretelling. They're really good. But please continue.
So what's your proposition?
I want to retire in the next year or so. You guys give me 1,000 gold for each piece of information, and you go on your way.
How many pieces of information is there?
He kind of sighs and says it depends on how much gold you have. A silence befalls the table.
Exactly.
It does.
Yeah, he says I'll
Your
also
silence is
accept in
deafening.
trade. If you have superior weapons or magic, I'll take that off your hands. But
What
I
would
don't
you
I,
take
I don't
for a
want to deal in
sock?
small change. For what? A
What would you
slave
take for a
a
sock?
slave like him, I wouldn't give you more than 50 silver.
Mm. That
Well, it
still
looks like
would
it's your
be-
lucky day. And I looked this up. I jokingly smile at him. Well, give us a moment to mull this over. And while we're doing that, bring us another round. And not tea.
He says very well. What are you, ale?
Hey, I want
Of
tea.
course.
Says, he
Actually,
says
wine, if you have it.
Sweet tea.
he nods. He says leave the money on the table because you have to pay for the wine as he goes off towards them.
Okay.
So it takes him like 5 minutes to get back. You guys can speak during.
So there's no way in the world we can buy this information because first of all, we don't even have a ship.
Hey, how many people's on this ship right now? Let's just take them for ransom, or what's it called?
All right, I
Um,
think Ferris has something to say to you right now.
At the moment, you have about 30 people
I'm
just
just
around
became
here.
speechless right now. I'm sorry.
From what you can see, there's about 30 people on the deck, but you don't know how many are in this 3-story building. And not to mention
Actually, I'm
underneath
going
the deck.
We
I'm
have
gonna
to.
mumble to Zotz in Dwarvish. He does not know what I'm saying.
Dang it! Wait, is that one of the languages? No, I know Orc. The only language I don't need to know.
It does seem odd for an at-sea language. Not a lot of orcs.
Well, alright, I'll remember that next time. Learn something new every day.
Yeah, I'd say we have no money, we have no ship. Best
How
thing
many
we can
pieces
do
of
is
information is there?
I said,
He said depending on the money, so he's probably gonna try and get as much money out of us as he can.
exactly. See, Zot, you're very naive about this.
What a scam. Let me see this map. This is ridiculous.
Okay.
I said we actually have the location of the place. He showed us the map. I think he showed this to us. I don't know why. I was guessing maybe he does have something to help us, or he just wants us dead.
Well, of course he'll wet our palate with anything, and probably a hastily drawn map would fool anyone. Let me see it.
So I take out the map. I say this is the place that was on his map. This isn't the actual map. This map is the one the captain.
You can clearly see the map is the one that that Captain Conway, your former captain, had. It appears that these guys have taken it. As well, they've taken it and they've put a little marker of where the GoKong's hideout is.
Well, if we give him money to, if we give him money to tell us he is A, coming with us, and B, telling us how to get off this ship.
I don't think he's going to do either one of those things.
Persuasion checks.
Why would we pay him for information that it could be bunk?
Exactly. Now
I
you're
could just
starting
walk
to
up to
think.
anybody. I can just walk up to anybody, hand them a piece of paper, and say, "Oh, this is a map to some buried treasure, but you guys won't survive unless you give me gold."
That's exactly what he's trying to do.
Exactly, and which is why I propose, fine, we'll pay you, but you're coming with us. So if it turns out that there's nothing there,
We can kill him.
take our money. We can take our money back.
Oh, not kill him, right. That would be the dumb thing to do.
This dwarf is a scam artist of the finest. He would never agree to come with us.
We can hog time up.
He's going to return pretty quick.
Okay.
You have about 10 seconds.
Waking hog time.
He puts the bottles of wine on the table.
I just take a sip of tea and say,
Thank you. I pay whatever gold he needs for them.
Okay, like just a few, like probably like 3, 4.
Okay.
that's some good wine.
Have you made a decision?
So we have. So to prevent any potential
He
foul
wants
play
you to come with us.
within both parties, yes, we would like you to. Oh, you would need to come with us.
You see him kind of furrows bat brow, and he looks towards the top floor of here, and you assume that's where the captain is. He says, "I still have some time aboard this ship, but perhaps I could take some shore leave. However, if I'm coming with you, there's going to be a few rules. For one, I'm getting half."
There will be more than a few.
He
But
got a
continue.
smile. If I am to come with you, then I'm getting a share of the loot. But I
In lieu of the information you give, okay.
but he says, in addition to that loot, you're still gonna have to buy me out, and I am not going on that. I'm not going on land. I'm staying on the ship.
Okay, so you'd like a share of the booty
Mm-hmm.
for services rendered, but you would not like to render those services at all?
Says I can help you get the stuff on the ship, but I'm just not going into that hideout.
Okay, well, we'll pay you for your time, a set amount of time each day, and we'll also pay you for the information. But
He
I don't know
smiles
about
and
a
he says,
percentage of the loot.
I'm currently." He kind of points to the spell. He says, "I'm the first mate of the ship. I doubt you can afford me, at least on a daily basis."
So you have a. Okay, well, fine, but you'll need to supply us with the means to get there.
He looks over to the druid ship. Looks over to the druid ship and says, "They have a ship."
They have a ship.
Take it.
I didn't.
dirt mound.
All I saw was
So he
Yes,
says
that is a
if they could get here, they can get me there.
that thing. Is
Just-
not a ship.
He says, I've seen worse things float and sail."
Like me
Well,
on
yeah.
the raft. Sorry about that.
Continue.
Well, we've discussed the terms, so we'll need a few moments to agree on them.
He shrugs. Very well.
Does he leave the
So
table?
I look to everyone sort of expectantly.
So I pull out my tarot card deck.
Oh, is this your character's bit? The whole tarot card thing?
Exactly.
I sort of. I don't eye roll, but I'm just sort of used to it by now, I suppose.
Judgment. This is a very interesting one.
How so?
Stands for quite a few things. Hope, new beginnings, forgiveness, rebirth. I think this trip is...
These
best
tarot
for us.
cards are so freaking accurate. It's so crazy.
I say, yeah, we should definitely... I think we should have a little bit more faith in the druid ship if we could convince them to take us there. The only problem is paying this, what is he? Scam. Yeah.
Is a dwarf apparently a scammer?
Yeah,
Not a dwarf sailor, his first mate, etc.
of course not.
Well, the other issue is we might have to pay or otherwise do some services to the druid ship and a crew to actually allow us passage.
Yes, well, I think we should talk to the druids first to see
If they would be willing to.
if they would even be willing to before we agree to anything with a dwarf. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, let's do that.
Zots?
What's up? Yeah, like dang it, he's not paying attention again. No, we can
No,
go talk to the druids.
I think
Yeah.
I tell you to go find out what the just laughing. I'm laughing though while I ask you to do it.
Oh man.
But not really. I mean, I'll go with you this time if you'd like.
I'll
I
go
mean-
too. Last time I left him do something.
No,
Don't know what happened there.
it was John that put me up to it last time.
Blame this mystical figure, John.
Yeah.
Who is this John?
Yeah, who is Sean?
You're the one who just mentioned him. Why are you asking me?
I've got imaginary friends.
He's a mental patient,
I
clearly.
would like to check that tea for any alcoholic percentage.
0. You know this because you're a dwarf. However, the wine does have good alcohol.
I'm actually going to just sit back at the table and sip on my wine.
Are you gonna do the same there, Ferris?
Yeah.
Cool.
Ferris.
So how do you guys approach?
This ought to be interesting.
I said,
it
do you want a chance for Egyptian Zots, or should I take the handles on this one?
Let's see here.
That's the cards.
Yeah.
Alright. I don't know. This isn't typically something you'd ask the cards, but... Ooh, good one. Wheel of Fortune.
It ain't looking good for me.
Yeah. Why don't you go? Maybe this is a redemption for you. Just gonna solidify that you can't do anything on your own. Go ahead.
Cool.
Hey, walk over here closer to me then.
Cool.
Alright, so yeah, I'll stay behind him.
Cool. As you approach, you see them all. You see like one of them smoking, and all of them appear to be like talking. But can you give me a quick insight check?
From both.
Terrible.
Both you can if you want.
Insight.
8's a poor roll, but an example of a good roll is
He was
Alright.
just warming up the dice.
yeah.
Wisdom is at -1. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Damn.
18. They appear to be quietly screaming at each other.
Alright. So, I reckon I come up to the table and I say, "Hey, druids, what seems to be the matter here?"
As you approach, they all kind of hush and stiff up and stop talking. They kind of look left and right and around.
So I give him a pat on the back and say, good start.
Oh, great. This is already going terrible. um,
Hey, Elf.
what is y'all's ship there made out of?
Dirt and trees.
How does dirt and trees move across the water? First
Oh
off.
my god, tap him out. Someone tap him out.
You see the guy across who's smoking on the smoking some of the hookah. Smoking on the hookah. He's he kind of looks left to right and he says the sails, the trees leaves after sails.
Oh man. Oh,
Do they hear our laughter from all the way over there?
Everyone hears your laughter. There are people in Waiko who can hear your laughter.
Okay.
I think you guys
Yeah, why
put me
why
on
don't
the
I
spot
take
just
it?
so y'all can.
The gnome starts tapping it out.
Well, thank you for the insight, and Gus here is going to take it from me because I'm a bit aloof.
I said, what brings you guys to this? Do you guys have a recent job or anything?
What job? What do you mean job? You see them all kind of looking left and right, and
Why do you sell?
why do you? We're sailors.
Said sell. You're only sellers if you have a purpose.
Yeah, you see the guy
Otherwise
who's
you're
you see the
just
guy
drifters.
who's right beside you is making mouth signals to these ones, telling them to shut up.
So I say again, what is your purpose on the seas?
The guy with the what do they call it, the pipe, kind of turns to you as he takes the pipe out of his mouth and says, "I don't think that's any of your business, gnome."
I said maybe it's not, maybe it is, because if you guys are just free, we might have a job for you.
They kind
Now
of
we're
look
making
left and right, and they
mistakes.
say, "What kind of job?"
It just involves simple transportation from here to a place.
You see this one kind of shout and says, "We're not going back to Waiko," and you see the two guys beside him basically grab his mouth and try to shut him up.
White coat?
It's the northernmost island.
That's
no,
where I'm
I'm
from.
asking, like, Waiko? What
He
were
says,
you guys doing in Waiko?
unimportant. Where exactly do you need us to go?
I said, if you guys are scared of going to Waiko, this might be a stretch for you. To the hideout of the Dead Ronin? The
Dread.
Dread Ronin. There we go. Of the
They-
Dread Ronin.
They all kind of get silent. He says, well, why would you want to go to a hideout of the Dread Ronin? And you hear one kind of whisper, like, I didn't even know the Dread Ronin had a Dread hideout.
I say, that's, again, none of your concern. Just like the reasons why you guys were in Winan. Point is, can you take us over there? That's simply all we're asking you to do.
The guy kind of sighs and says, where do we get paid?
I said, once the job is done.
Says, we get half now, or we don't sail at all.
I said, fair enough. How much are you looking for?
Well, it depends on how far we're sailing, and through what waters.
Do we know how far it is from this place to there?
But
By the map or no?
you can assume that it's by one lie, which is dangerous around this time, just because of the unrest.
But you can make calm spots if you wanted.
Brandon, turn that music down.
Yeah, I did.
We'll turn it off then.
Yeah. We'd cross by the one line.
One line.
One line. Munai?
One line.
Munlai.
One lie.
Munlai. Yeah,
Munlai.
alright. Thank you. Didn't even know it started with an M.
Yep.
We'd be crossing through the Munlai.
And payment? I suppose.
Payment
How much
Let's
you have?
hear-
How much are you willing?
said once this job is done, we will see. Beforehand, we can't offer you much.
They say they kind of look around and say it doesn't sound like a very good deal for us.
I said we're the ones risking our lives. You're just simply there to transport us.
They kind of look and they
If
say
you want more, then we expect more from you.
they
Go
kind
to
of
the
sigh. There's about 7 of them total. 7 is not a big number. It probably couldn't run a regular ship. So considering it's a magical ship, or at least it runs by trees, like tree sails, you can assume that it's large enough. They say we might be able to do something.
as in battle wise.
Oh, battle-wise, you're on your own.
Exactly. If you were willing to
But,
offer services in battles, the pay would be much greater. But we're looking simply for a vessel.
Yeah, but if you're looking to loot, I assume you're going to the loot. You said you're going to the Dread Ronin's hideout. If you're in the loot and we don't have to go in, we'll settle for 10%.
Just for the cells. Well, you see, this old man needs to discuss it with his traveling companions. but
He steps up and says, "Take it or leave it now, or else you're stuck on this boat for the next little while."
And we probably could find a ship that doesn't run exactly on dirt. You guys get 8%.
He laughs and says, 10% or nothing. I was being generous.
He says, and I was being generous right back. For a ship like that, we would say 5%. But because the loot is so large,
he slams
we
his
will
fist on
offer
the
an
table
8.
and says, "Do not mock nature." Our what's it called? It's not called the Lotus. It's called the Lotus. The mound runs like the wind.
Said I've yet to see it in action.
It says, "Well, you will for 10%."
Says 8%, or we'll find another ship. We
He
should
tried-
be lucky we're even offering you a percentage at all.
He gives us. You see the people beside him. They start getting worried, and eventually you see the one beside you. They're kind of trying to whisper, "Take the deal, take the deal," and he kind of just rolls his eyes and says, "Fine, 8%."
So I kind of laugh. And I say 10% it is, and stretch out my arms to give him a handshake.
You see him
Says
go.
I'm just an old man that likes to argue.
As he
10%
reaches for it with his arm, which is across the table, you see these kind of vines and trees kind of spread out towards you
instead of his hand.
instead of his hand. Yeah,
All right, so I give them a little shake.
cool. As you shake it, you see a little spider kind of crawl into your hand.
Can I pick it up?
You can try.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to pick it up.
Cool. You pick it up and it's gonna bite your thumb.
You're poisoned.
And you get poisoned and you die.
You're now having seizures. No, it just stings you a little bit and then drops to the floor and then it crawls this way. What? Yeah,
Then you gotta watch out for your pets there.
crawls this way. He gives out a smile. Says the mound will leave in a little while. Let's get moving.
I said, fine. So I say, let me just gather up our crew then. The rest of the crew. So I tell Zots to follow.
I don't know if I know how to do that.
As you pass by, the dwarf kind of gives you a look. He says, "Looks like you found yourself a ship."
I said, yes, we have. As I continue to walk to the table. Said, if you want to discuss any more, you know where to find us. Said, better make it urgent, though. We live in a bit. So I get back to the table. I say, we found a ship for 10% of the loot.
I choke a little on my wine. 10%?
I said, yes, 10%. That's fair enough, right? You think I should have given them more?
No. We don't even know how much we're going to get. Why would you do 10%? Why not just do the standard rate for traveling, I don't know, X amount of miles?
I said, because we're going through dangerous terrain and going to the Dread Ronin. This way, even if it turns out to be a bust, we,
Wait,
don't
you
have to pay
told them we were going to the
course
Dread
I did.
Ronins?
I'm not a sneaky gnome. Very honest and truthful.
You wanted someone to lie. You should have sent Zots.
Yeah. We tried Zots, and he was asking about how does dirt float on water.
Oh dear. Well, I suppose it was my fault. So 10%, and they do what?
Take us there and drive us back home. And by home, I mean, I'm gonna guess back here.
And nothing else? There's
Oh no.
nothing else. 10% for riding on a dirt mound.
I said,
What's the
at
tree?
least we don't have to pay anything on the ride there,
So
I think
Okay.
it's a fair deal. A lot of ships would have asked payment up first.
No,
Which they did,
We can make
but-
this work for us.
Yeah.
We can make this work. They technically wouldn't know how much we're getting.
If
And
you're
technically,
if you're
we
putting
don't-
crates on the
we don't
ship,
know.
they'll probably search through.
Yeah.
them.
And I said, well, technically, we don't know how much we're getting.
Exactly. But I don't think there's no reason not to give them 10%. But
Besides the fact that it's 10%, and we probably already have to give another percentage to Shorty over there.
10%. Did he ask for 10% as well?
no,
He asked
He
for, he asked
asked
front
for a
gold.
percentage, and then on top of what we're supposed to give him up front for the information.
He don't have to know how much we make. He's
yes,
the
but
last one to
he
know.
probably knows far more than us.
Yes, he'll know. He knows how much we'll make, which is why he asked for a percentage, I assume.
you guys cling too much to gold. When you lived as long as I have, there's things more worth more in this world than gold.
Like tarot cards.
Wait, what
Exactly.
race are you?
I'm a gnome.
Oh,
So if you gotta, money can't be the only thing on your mind. This is a perfect adventure. We're going face to face with a Ronin that's never been beaten. We might not even live to worry about the loot.
money was the whole reason I got on that stupid ship. The whole reason I signed that contract in the first place. So don't tell me how important money is to me, because it's the only thing keeping me here.
You signed
Well,
with
now
a
you're
badge.
stuck here, so
Yeah. You see where your money, your greed has gotten you?
blood blowing poem.
So when is this dwarf coming to our table?
He's not.
We have to approach him, I reckon.
Sounds right.
Oh man,
Gives him
So
the
when do
upper
we leave?
hand.
I said we leave in a few. That's pretty much what the druid ship told us. They're about to take off pretty soon, so...
Well, if we're about to leave, we should probably tell the dwarf that we are accepting it and we have to pay him.
Mm.
For whatever information.
I'll be right
How
back.
much gold do we have as a group? I have 400.
I have 2,500.
Where'd you get 25? Do you spend anything?
No, I spend nothing. Well, there's no. I mean, I have nothing. Literally, I
I'm
have
just gonna
nothing except
assume
a
that you
spellbook
looted
and-
the ship as the ninjas came in
Yeah.
and bolted out of there on a big barrel.
Did she say she
Really
was in the...
nothing.
No, it happened to, on that turns out that thing wasn't filled with wasn't filled with air, it was filled with light poison that you sold to the ship that you were captured on. You got pulled up on.
Okay.
So you just got money to the gills.
So we could easily go for...
Well, I say I have 500 gold in.
You're all awful people.
I said in discretionary funds.
Note that also means you have 0 items on you.
Yes.
So you might want to arm yourself.
You don't even have a focus, do you?
I would assume I have whatever.
Nope.
No, I don't. Why? That doesn't cost money, does it?
Yeah,
Spellbook? Yes,
generally.
it does.
No, spellbook she gets for free since she started a wizard, but focus she needed
Okay.
to pay for.
What's a focus? Oh, then yeah, I'll pay for a focus. Whatever I need to pay for. I mean, I assume that I would have whatever a
But
wizard would have normally.
If you remembered, you had to jump off the boat that quickly. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, you're the DM, so you tell me what I have.
You can buy
I'll be
a
okay
wand or something. Maybe an
From
orb.
this dude. Yeah.
Or something. Okay.
So I say, let's go.
Fishbone.
Could she use
We just assume 10 gold, you buy a wand, done and done.
just let's go get a wand real quick. Because you definitely want that proficiency bonus. I mean,
Okay.
I definitely need to focus your magic through something.
We know we're playing a game here.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can assume
well-
talk to the guy and get yourself a bonus.
So
Right.
subtract 10 gold and throw yourself a wand.
All right. Sounds good.
Cool. So yeah, what do you guys plan on doing?
Well, we're going to... All you have is a focus.
She doesn't
may
really
want
need
to.
armor besides that.
Yeah, she doesn't, but what's her AC? 10?
10 plus dex.
Do you know your dex?
I don't. What are we doing? Point by?
Yeah.
27 point by.
How much?
27 points. I think to 15 is a 9, 14 was a 7.
Probably 10. I probably don't have any dex bonus.
Cool.
You could always just copy mine since we're both wizards.
Okay.
Except yours would be just a tad bit different.
I'd probably have a little bit more charisma.
Yeah, if you want it.
What's
Yeah.
your charisma?
My charisma is a -1. I did 15.
I'd have a lot more charisma.
Yeah. Should definitely with a sorcerer or something. They run purely on charisma. But yeah,
Probably. I just don't know the class. Maybe I'll switch, or I can do that, or I don't know. But
You
anyway,
haven't really done much this game because you were absent for most of it. So if you
Yeah.
wish, you can change your class before the next game.
okay,
But
so don't
yeah.
even worry about it. Just get the focus and you are good.
okay.
So 2,490
Oh, and
gold.
Perhaps, what's called, component pouch?
No, you got to your thing. You're fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just
Honestly, for me, I would want wizards to have no components, and all their spells are verbal and semantic. And all druids are semantic and what's the word? And material, etc., etc.
okay.
But
I just got a component pouch for funsies. Well, no, that was actually my ashes in my component pouch.
Yeah.
To make ghoulies. Ooh. But yeah, all right. So let's go meet with this.
Dwarf?
Did he say that he was going to be at the bar?
He is at the
Well-
bar right now. You can clearly see him. He's
All
right
right.
here.
So let's just head over there.
So shall I drag the body of Zots with me?
Oh yeah, or just leave him.
We always need cannon fodder. We might as well bring it.
Yeah, we do. Make sure I'm grabbing by the leg.
Not by the head.
No, of course not by the head. We want the head to hit everything.
Okay. What do you say to him as you approach?
I said, so we've thought it over. We can, yeah, we thought it over. We got the ship. And how much did you say you want from this?
I said if you want me coming, I want 30%.
I laugh.
Are you beside him? You're over there.
Oh, am I?
Yep, you gotta come over.
Oh, I would have. Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Slowly walking, teleporting around.
Yeah, it seems like I'm the only one who walks.
And how much do you want beforehand?
It says $1,000. 1,000 gold pieces for each piece of information.
Can we cut the the BS? How much are you willing to tell us? How much do we have to pay?
It says if you want me coming with you, I'll happily go for 1,000 gold pieces, and that means no 30%.
The 30% isn't what we meant. We meant the information.
The information? I have several pieces of information. Depends how rich your blood is.
Can we just cut the crap? You just tell us the information. We give you a sum amount.
You give me the sum amount, and I'll give you as much information as I can.
All right, so
I'm
just
done with this. I leave.
The exit's that way.
Huh?
The
Well, the
exit's
truth
down
that
there.
this way. Do not go through the exit.
Oh no. I go back to the.
The druid's already left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
they're on the ship right now.
Oh, okay.
Come
I
on the
go
ship,
back
and then we'll
to-
discuss information there. We'll pay for the information on the ship.
I says, do you want me to come with you?
Yeah,
That's 30% though.
That is 30%.
that is fine.
That means nothing to
Alright.
you.
The other smile. You see him look back at some of his crew, and he kind of nods.
You're talking gibberish
And
to me there, baby.
you see a couple of big burly men come with him.
How many big burly men?
About 3.
I said, and I'm assuming your men are only here to protect you.
He nods. And my investments.
You've yet to invest anything yet.
He says, I'm coming with you. I'm investing my time.
All right, sure. All right, so we board the ship then.
Cool. You guys get on the ship.
No, I want to see this dirt ship if you have it ready.
Oh, it is ready, baby. Let me go.
I want to see this, man. I'm
Big
trying to
cheeks.
picture in my head. I cannot imagine a dirt
Oh,
ship.
it's great. It's such a good looking ship.
That music though is nice.
Yeah. This is
So
your going out
I'll
to sea.
get a fifth of a half.
Isn't that great? That's the money you're hacking
That
out.
is just so much. I
It's
love
pathetic.
it. Risking my life for that's just awesome.
No. We're
Okay.
getting half plus extra 10%. We're getting 60% of this.
Well, right. I just okay.
Oh,
But I'm personally getting a fifth of 60%.
You guys get on the ship. 1 second. I have to find. There you are.
yeah. Did I fall off the call?
Oh no, you're
Hello?
fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I see
Ooh.
Whippersnapper is worried too much about money. I want to see where's this dirt ship.
Wait a minute, that's not right. That's the
Oh
wrong
my
blackboard.
God.
There we go.
All
I
right.
was
Like,
wondering,
Sun PM,
John.
Yeah. That's the ship?
That's the ship. Well, that's too much of the ship.
That's a big shit.
And it refuses to delete. Right.
Wow.
That's what the ship looks like. You see, it's got a bow and everything. It's got one of those things at the front that's made out of an old tree log.
You mean a figurehead?
Yeah, it's got
Yeah.
a figurehead. It just looks awful.
And what is that?
It appears
That's
to be
the mast.
a large living tree.
I believe that is the mast.
Purpose.
Mm,
Oh, mast.
this is one hell of a ship. I give him that.
Yeah, they smile. You see, the tree itself seems to have human-like qualities, despite being just gigantic and also a tree. They kind of look to you and say, "Are you guys ready to go?"
He said, "Let's push out."
No. And you guys begin sailing, and that'll be this game. Thanks for playing, team. I'll see you next time when we reach the time. Same dungeon time, same dragon channel.
Um,
Yeah.